Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here with our ETS2 playthrough, back with the Custard Haulers trucking empire, and we've got a big job for you today. Oh yes folks, look at this. We are taking the silo, which is absolutely massive. It must be the longest thing in the game. It's not particularly wide, not particularly high, but my god, it is enormous. So actually trying to deliver this is going to be a massive challenge. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Just to look at the map, we're going over this little road from SZEGED to DEBRECEN, and the reason we're doing this is a little break from the Beyond the Balkans DLC, and just coming down here to going east, where we're coming to Hungary, and we've never actually picked up this city of DEBRECEN. Not entirely sure how to pronounce that, so that will be good. There's no achievement to pick up all the cities in that particular DLC, but it's nice to go on a route that we haven't actually been on before. The other thing is that the previous video to this hasn't actually been released yet. I'm a little bit ahead of myself, so I wanted to do something a little bit away from trailers and whatnot, which is what we were talking about in that video. So I'm not going to be missing any comments in this video because we're doing something a little bit different that isn't relevant to this. So yes, that doesn't make any sense, but that's fine. That's fine. So we are going to head off, and also to make the day, because it is a Friday after all, I'm going to be enjoying a nice beer. I'm going to have Hawkston Lager, which is straight from Jeremy Clarkson's farm, which is rather cool. So I don't advocate drinking and driving unless it's ETS2, and then I'd suggest don't have too many because it is kind of hard to concentrate. But we're going to try our very best to not screw this up. It'll be easy here where we don't have to worry about anything coming the other way, but I think it's going to be very challenging. At the minute I can't see the back of our lorry. It's not... Oh god, is that someone coming down this way? What's going on? Ah no, here we go. We've got a... Remember, we've got all our trucks out who are making things easier for us. So we don't need to worry about going left or right. I'm going to take this as wide as we possibly can. And there we go. All done. We got to go through 2 cities as well, which makes life a little bit easier. I'm not too concerned about the width of this thing. It's the everything else about it which is the problem. So this is the silo in itself is an achievement, which is kind of cool. It is the giant achievement, which is why this episode will be called Giant. We are keeping everything behind us because I am not wanting anyone to get past me. It's also part of the bigger the better achievement. We've got 7 out of 10 of those special transport loads. So this will be number 8, which will be good. What the heck? I thought something was on fire there. So yeah, this will be number 8. Some people waving at us for some reason. I mean, it's impressive, but would you really get people out? I thought we don't need to worry about traffic lights. Oh, we're taking a right here. We will. Right. Okay. Okay. I see a bit of an issue. If we take it too fast, the whole truck falls over. That's an interesting one. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't like it. Yeah, and this also forms part of the driver exceptional achievement. And if you're not aware what that is one of the hardest achievements to do in the game. So that is driving all 55 of the oversized routes. So you've got to keep a record of those, which I've done. We've done a few of them, but we've not particularly got anywhere near driving 55, then we are going to go super slow here. Yeah. Oh, it's so hard because it's so thin. Even the slightest turn, like seems to want to knock it over, but I think that's our last turn for a little bit. So yeah, we've got a long way to go with that, but we've not done any in the Going East particular DLC, but we had done some previously in various others. So for example, in the West Balkans DLC, there are 5 routes that you can go on there, oversized routes, and we've done 3 of them. So that feels pretty good. Right, folks. Well, we're doing all right. It's just a little bit more information on the drive. It's a 40-ton load. It's 60 foot long. It's just ridiculous. And is it 60? Yeah. It's going to be that will be in feet. Yeah, just coming out of SZEGED. And it's supposed to take us 142 4 hours 13, but 142 miles is what we're looking at. So a fair old distance to cover, but at the minute I've been pretty other than kind of rocking it slightly. We haven't knocked it over yet, so that's pleasing. Right, folks, we will drive on a little bit and I'll see you shortly. Probably at the halfway mark. I might enjoy a little sip of beer along the way. Cheers. Well, here we go. We're under 100 miles to go. There's a giant golf ball up ahead, and yeah, it's been quite straightforward driving so far. I mean, we are back in one of the earlier DLCs, which, I mean, you can certainly see the difference here, but it's still very lovely to drive in. I think they've even here done a really great job. You know, it's not sort of cookie cutter stuff all the way along. You sort of see differences as you go. You got, you know, balloons in the sky, all that sort of thing. A lot of farming equipment in the fields. A lot of busy farmers out here, which probably rings true in this part of Hungary, perhaps. Yeah, and we're driving along with this massive silo on the back, which, well, it put me in mind of a question in terms of the stuff you can deliver in ETS2, or even for that matter ATS. Which is your favourite cargo? Is there a particular cargo? Because there's a fair few of the really kind of weird and wacky ones, but is there a particular kind of cargo you think looks really cool or you really like delivering? Let me know. Maybe it's the best value cargo there is. You know, you get a huge amount of money for your for what it is. I don't know, but yeah, let me know in the game what's your favourite cargo, or perhaps it was a cargo which was associated with an event in the past. Maybe let me know, and we will carry on driving. 2 hours 23 to go, 81 miles, and yeah, when you don't have to turn this thing, it's easy. When you've got to turn it, it's quite hard. So this, I think, I didn't really know what we were getting ourselves in for, but actually we've kind of lucked out in a way, choosing this route, which is essentially just one big long road with a couple of turns at the start and the end, which I am not too disappointed about. So yeah, I'll leave you for a little bit, and then we'll come back as we're probably nearing the town of DEBRECEN. This is going to be a short one, but we are going to be getting achievements, working towards other achievements as well. And I did have a little look how many achievements I got, which it will be 38 out of the 87 achievements at the minute. As soon as Greece drops, there'll be more in there, but it's pretty good. I'm almost halfway in terms of achievements, so yeah, that's pretty pleasing. And we can see we actually do have a turn up ahead. Didn't recall this. Oh, there is a turn. Yeah, okay, so we'll carry on nattering whilst we're getting here. And I think this could be a difficult one, because there's not going to be a lot of room, and if there is any sort of traffic sort of sitting on that road, it's going to make the actual turn incredibly difficult. And I don't quite know, because ideally I'd like to take it shallow, so I kind of go at it, so slightly sort of turning before we get there, and sort of move on to the left side of the road and then over to the right. But I suspect, oh, well, maybe we can. Actually, That's how to do it. You just take it incredibly slowly, and I kind of did what I suggested there, and that worked. So if you've got any ideas on how I should be doing this more accurately, or maybe if you, for example, I know a certain person is an actual truck driver, if you had this on the back, how would you drive, you know, how would you alter your driving to account for this massive load on the back? I'd be interested to hear that. Right, folks, we'll carry on down the road and we will get to the Hungarian city of Debrecen. If I'm saying that wrong, please put that in the comments, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've got another turn coming up just ahead, which you can see, and so we're going to try and employ a similar strategy here. We're going to be coming all the way on this right hand side, and then just really slowing down, coming as far left as we can, and then pulling it back. So really utilising every inch of space. Actually, I said this was just one straight out road. It's not been that at all. We've had a few turns, as you've seen, but just 46 miles to go, only 1 hour 20 on the clock, so we're really not far away, and we still haven't toppled the truck. So it looks like we might be getting our achievement today, which would be awesome to add to our little collection of achievements. Yeah, I've been looking actually at some of the special transport achievements, which look quite fun. Thinking about the ones where you've got to kind of take consecutive loads, some massive loads. Might try doing that all in one episode, maybe one of those. I think there's one where you've got to take 3 consecutive loads, so we might have a longer episode where we try and get that achievement. I think there's a particular configuration of things. There's only like, I think 2 or 3 of them that you can get to actually to get that achievement, and in doing that we can work towards a little bit more the driver exceptional achievement, so only going for those on routes that we have not been on previously. Right, folks, let's head into the city of Debrecen. Let's see, I don't think we're that far away from it. Okay, up ahead we can see the city of Debrecen. We've only got to get through this city. It's a shame that the depot we're delivering to isn't this side of the city. And we've got some big old walls there. It looks like we might have an airport around here, because this is horrible with these walls on the right. Oh my god, how are we going to do this? Jeebus. Oh, yeah, if we get a lorry coming the other way, we might be in serious trouble here, because I don't want to get too close to this wall. I know we're not massive, but we do poke out a little bit. Oh, look how tight this is. This is horrible. Oh my, I look like I'm miles away from the thing, but my god, I hate this. That's better. Okay, we can breathe again. There is a question mark on the right there. I don't think we'll manage to pick that up. We have to stay behind our yellow van, so we can't just scoot right to pick this up, which is a bit sad, because I don't know whether we're going to come here again, and I think there is an achievement for collecting all of the question marks available in the game. Just took a photo there. Got a few options for screenshots. Actually, this bit here I thought there was going to be turns. Turns out actually it's just a few bends in the road. It's not been having to completely rejig where we're going, which is fine for now. I'd be interested to see what we're delivering the silo to. I mean, what needs something this massive? See if it makes sense. I mean, a farm might make sense. You might want to have that in a farm, you know, for your grain and stuff. But I don't know how we're going to leave it to, you know, take it off the back of the truck. We've got no kit to do that. But you know, we won't question the realism. We won't do that at all. Right, there is a left turn here, and followed up with a right turn. So we're going to be careful here. So he is waiting for the red light. which he has to do. We don't have to wait for the red light, but I have to stay behind this guy. It almost looks like he's pushing him along, the yellow truck there. Right. Remember, we're doing this slowly, and we've got that little bit of pokiness in the road here. There we go. How is that, folks? That was smooth as smooth peanut butter, not the one with bits in. That's not smooth. Right, looks like we can see where we're delivering it to. That massive pipe. It's not a pipe, a chimney. So that's where we're going. And we will be, again, we're going to try and do what we've done previously, use the entirety of the road to make this turn. I think the police will be blocking this road off. So let's see how we get on here. This is like the final place things could go wrong. He's going right. Oh, there's no police here. And we've got to go up. Up the hill here. I'm not quite sure. I think, again, we might just have been catching on something there, maybe. Something imaginary. That's fine. That's fine. We're all good here. And then we just one final turn into the Unilever, and they can have their massive silo, and we never need to think about it again. Now, I haven't minded this one, but it's been a bit tricky, the whole managing it as the rain starts to come down. Hopefully that is not an omen for the final turn that we're going to be doing. For the moment, I thought we were going to have trouble getting up the hill there, which would have been a little bit embarrassing. So we're going to be taking a... Oh, it's got really dark now all of a sudden. Got thunder. Trailer damage. I didn't see. I think I took it a little bit fast. Right, here we are. And they want it delivered in this spot here as the rain really starts to rip and roar down. And I've got the differential lock on. Just wonder whether this is the slightly dodgy ground here. It must be it. Go on. How is that not in? That's in. 1, 2. Oh no. Don't make me have to reverse. Oh god, I've actually got to get it in properly. Right. Okay. Right. Let's go straight up. Ooh, we got it. Ah, no. Oh, that was so tight to actually get the green there. The bigger the better. 8 out of 9 and 8 out of 10, and giant achievement done. We had to do a bit of reversing of the massive silo, which was ridiculous, and finished it off in the thunder and lightning, so it was all very exciting. Okay folks, hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back for another one very, very shortly, back in Finland, back in the Beyond the Baltic Sea DLC, but for now that'll do it. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.